Well, first, we need to recognize the critical importance of this technology. As Jim Rickards just stated, he said this is much bigger than what I think most of us can even comprehend. I believe this is the most important technology we will see in our lifetimes. Mark Andreessen has says is just as important as the internet itself. So first, we need to recognize.
And Jim even said it himself. He said it's a medium like the computer. You know?
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, absolutely. It's a technology and it's a tool, and it's going to have wide-reaching impacts for the financial sector, but also other industries. And we need to ensure that we have public policies in place that protects consumers, protects the financial system, all those things we all care about, but does not stifle innovation and further encourages the development of this technology here in the United States.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you're all having a great day, whatever part of the world you are in. Once again, I'm back with some crypto news / information, keeping you up to date with what's going on in the space. Looking at the market and overall, market cap's at $2,167 billion. So we've had a major increase. I mean, market's at 1.55% overall. I mean, over the 7 days, we've had some nice movements. I mean, Bitcoin's up 11.26%. Ethereum's up 14.64%. We've got XRP up 3.72%. Cardano's up 26.22%. Solana up 25.38%. And a lot more gains in the market, guys. So looking healthy. For intraday traders, swing traders, these are some nice moves. Looking at the charts, you can see here we've broken above this 46k region that I had mapped out on Sunday, and we're still yet to kind of find support on there. I would like to see a more significant push higher. So I want to see a more of a push higher, preferably to take out this area here, roughly about 52.5k. Then we could, look for a retest and a continuation. So this is what we want to be looking for, guys. We want to see a nice and significant move higher, pullback, and then we could look for a potential move up into 60k. But if this doesn't hold, then I'm afraid this has just been a fake out, and we're looking to retest these areas here of 33k and then back down towards 30 and 28k. So let's see how price unfolds. Moving on, let's get on to some news, guys. Dubai becomes a new attraction for crypto firms. Dubai's new crypto law attracts Bybit and Crypto.com to set up local offices. Now, we had XRP. They set up their office back in 2020. You can see here, Ripple opens Dubai HQ as blockchain firm mulls over leaving the US. So Dubai could be the new go-to place, for crypto firms and exchanges to set up their headquarters. As we know, Dubai is like a tax-free country as well, so this could be the place to be if you're involved in crypto. Next up, we got CME goes live with micro Bitcoin and Ether options. Investors with a smaller wallet can now find micro-sized Bitcoin and Ether futures options on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME. The new product launched on Monday features contracts with 1/10 of 1 Bitcoin, BTC, or 1 Ether. The company said it on its website that these offerings will allow market participants to efficiently hedge market moving events with greater precision and flexibility. The option settle in liquid micro Bitcoin or micro Ether futures instead of physical crypto. They have lower dollar premiums related to smaller contract sizes, the company said. Investors can take a long or shorter term strategy approach with both monthly and weekly options available. Next up, Biden's White House anticipates $10 billion in revenue over next decade from crypto tax rules updates. The Biden administration has released its budget for 2023, totaling $5.8 trillion with $1.15 trillion deficit. It features some clues as to the administration's long-term plans for crypto. Specifically, the White House is proposing that modernizing rules for digital assets, primarily through expanding tax reporting requirements, will bring in over $10 billion in new revenue over the next 10 years. Elsewhere, the budget noted an additional $52 billion in funding for the Department of Justice to hire more agents and analytical capabilities as part of the administration's counter-ransomware strategy that emphasizes disruptive activity and combating the misuse of cryptocurrency. Alongside the White House budget, the Treasury released its strategic plan for the next 4 years. The plan emphasized the role of Financial Stability Oversight Council in addressing new and growing threats to financial stability addressed with a focus on risk from climate change and digital assets, in keeping with the Treasury's work to expand FSOC's role in crypto. So we have a lot more tightening and squeezing from the authorities, a lot more tax regulations look to be coming around the corner, guys. So that's just to give you a heads up. We've got more tax news for crypto. India identifies 11 crypto exchanges accused of tax evasion. Now you can see now these authorities and governments, they're starting to clamp down now. They want to get their money. They want the money back from these cryptos. I mean, they was talking about NFTs. People that made millions of NFTs, they're going to be getting taxed as well. So just give you a heads up, guys. You know, you're going to be getting caught on the wrong side of the law, evading tax. Make sure you got your taxes up to date. Next, we got some updates from IOTA. They've brought out a test net to enhance their smart contract capabilities. IOTA Smart Contract ISC beta release in October 21 kicked off a boom in Web3 application development on IOTA. The combination of the ISC release and the progress made towards a fully decentralized IOTA 2.0 version codified made it clear that a staging network would be hugely beneficial. So we decided to extend the IOTA ecosystem with a staging network called Shimmer, which provides battle testing for ISC and all codified modules. To accommodate future innovation in the IOTA infrastructure layer, we need a highly scalable, permissionless, and decentralized environment. Only with such an environment will it be possible to foster the exponential growth that our ecosystem is already experiencing. We have been blown away by all the activity around our ISC release. So far, we have seen decentralized exchanges, DAOs, NFT drops, several DeFi applications, lending platforms, airdrops, and even sustainable capital raised for different projects. So they have it, guys. We've got a new roadmap for IOTA. They've got a test net, and they're going to be bringing more utility to their smart contract capabilities. So there you go, guys. Next, we got Hedera Hashgraph. They've just received $155 million fund to drive DeFi development. The fund will focus on increasing the networks and total value locked by providing key grants to DeFi developers, the foundation said. The foundation is responsible for development of the Hedera ecosystem by providing grants and other resources. Up to $60 million in grants from the fund are expected to go to decentralized exchanges, which may be used as liquidity rewards per the statement. Non-conductual liquid staking platform Starda Labs has been awarded an undisclosed sum among other developers. Liquid staking enables staked assets to be used as collateral for lending, yield farming, and other DeFi opportunities while allowing users to continue accruing rewards. So, looking good there for HBAR, getting more funding. Chris Larsen mentioned this last year and is bringing it back up today. He said in a Twitter thread, last year I published an op-ed calling for Bitcoin to consider a move away from proof of work to a low energy validation method. Today I'd like to share an update and how my thinking has evolved on this front. While I still believe moving to a low energy consensus mechanism is the most climate friendly long-term solution, I recognize it's no easy feat. Today, the US holds 40% of the hash rate. Climate conscious miners like Graphian Mining, ALGO blockchain, and Riot blockchain strive to use 100% renewable and reasonable actors, shutting off power when grids are overloaded, etc. I applaud their efforts. On the other hand, plenty of miners are repurposing old coal and gas plants and not being responsible stewards of the amount of power they're increasingly using, jacking up energy bills for residents, sucking power from the grid regardless of overload. This is unacceptable. The time for change is now. As prominent capital market participants drive crypto liquidity, ESG and sustainability will only become more front and center. ETH, the second largest market cap for now, recognized this early on and is very close to switching to proof of stake. So you can see there, guys, the narrative is climate change. I mean, if Bitcoin, this is why I say Bitcoin is got a lot of hurdles. If we can't get over this issue of this proof of work and this old consensus mechanism, then I don't think Bitcoin has got a long future, to be honest with you. But I mean, I do believe it will stay around. I mean, eventually we could see Bitcoin move on to a different blockchain. You know, that could be a possibility for it, so it can be sustainable for the future. But Bitcoin has on its own blockchain with this proof of work. I can't see. I just really can't see how it's gonna last. Yeah. So some food for thought there, guys. Appreciate you taking the time out for checking out the content. Appreciate if you could like and subscribe. And I'll be back with you soon with some more crypto news and info. So with that being said, hope you have a great day and I'll speak to you guys soon. See ya.